Hello students, welcome to another video of economics today. Today we will learn about the 5-year plans in India, how they were formulated and implemented in the country after the independence. So let's start the video. What are the 5-year plans? They are the economic planning strategies of India after 1951 till 2017. There were 12 5-year plans which were formulated in India for the economic growth of the country as well as the poverty alleviation and industrialization of the countries. And they were all formulated, implemented as well as monitored by the Planning Commission of India, and which was later replaced by the Niti Aayog in 2015. So let's discuss all the 5-year plans. First comes the first 5-year plan, which started in 1951 till 1956, and the focus was on the agriculture and irrigation to address the food shortages after the independence. So it emphasized on the agriculture. Also it emphasized on the price stability, power and the transport after the independence in the country. Its achievements were it boosted the agricultural production, and especially the production of the food grains were boosted after the first 5-year plan. Then the second 5-year plan, which was also known as the Mahalanobis plan after its chief architect's name, that is P.C. Mahalanobis, and its focus was on industrialization, particularly on the heavy industries like steel, coal and machineries, and it laid the foundation for the India's industrial sector. So it was also a successful plan. Then comes the third 5-year plan, which started from in 1961 to 66, and it aimed for the self-reliance in the country, also the economic stability through the industrialization and agricultural growth. But this plan is a complete failure due to it disrupted by the wars like the war with China in 1962, the war with Pakistan, that is 1965. Also there was a severe drought in 1965. That's why this plan was a complete failure. Then the three annual plans. What were the annual plans? Due to there was a pressure on the economy in India after the drought and the war, so no 5-year plans can be formulated at that time. That's why annual plans were formulated for 3 years. New agricultural strategies were implemented, and the high yielding variety of seeds and extensive use of fertilizers were seen for the boost of agriculture, and it was in the 3 annual plans from 1966 to 69. Then the fourth 5-year plan from 1969 to 74, and it aimed for the growth with stability and progress towards the self-reliance. But there was a problem that in 1971 there was a war, that is the Bangladesh liberation war, and there was an influx of the Bangladeshi refugees inside the country. That's why the prices increased about 61%, and that's why this plan was also a failure. Then the fifth 5-year plan from 1974 to 79, and it launched by the D.D. Dhar, who proposed the objective like the removal of poverty, that is the Garibi Hatao in the country, and attainment of the self-reliance, that is the Atmanirbharta. And that also there was a challenge, as this plan was terminated in 1978, as there was a change of government and Janata government came to power in 1979. That's why this plan also interrupted. Then the sixth rolling plan, actually there were 2 6-year plans formulated, first by the Janata Dal from 78 to 83, and second by the Congress government, which when returned to power, it formed another 6th 5-year plan, and Janata Dal ruled from 78 to 80. And the sixth 5-year plan, which was formulated by the Janata Dal and continued for 2 years, is known as the rolling plan, and its focus was for the enlargement of the employment potential in agriculture and small industries, and raise of income of the lowest income classes in India. and this was the rolling plan from 1978 to 80. But when Congress government again returned to power, it formed another sixth five-year plan, that is from 1980 to 85, and its objective was the increase in national income, the modernization of technology, decrease in poverty, and address unemployment, and the population control also there, the planning for population control through the family planning. So this was all the objective of the sixth five-year plan. And then comes the seventh five-year plan, whose objective was rapid growth in food grain production inside the country, and increased employment opportunity, and achievements were also very good. It was a great success, the seventh five-year plan from 1985 to 90, and the economy recorded 6% growth against the targeted 5% growth. The target was 5%, but 6% growth in economy was same. Then the eighth five-year plan from 1992 to 97, and as the seventh five-year plan ended in 1990, it should start in 1990, but it was postponed for 2 years due to the political instability in the center, and it started from 1992, and it aimed for the agricultural growth, high growth in the export and import and manufacturing unit, and improvement of the economy and trade. And it was also highly successful as the GDP grew at an average rate of 6.8%, exceeding the target of 5.6%. So the growth was more than the target. Then the ninth five-year plan from 1997 to 2002, and the aim was the development of the quality of the life, generation of employment, regional balance, and self-reliance. Achievement was the growth in agriculture, industry, and export and services were seen in the ninth five-year plan. Then the 10th five-year plan from the 2002 to 2007, and its aim was to attain the growth of 8%, and providing employment, generating more employment, reducing the gender gap, and universal access to primary education was there. So this is important. And increase in literacy rate, then the reduction of the maternal and infant mortality, increase in tree cover. So it aimed in towards the environment too. Then cleaning the major polluted river was aimed in the 10th five-year plan. Then the 11th one, which started in 2007 to 2012, and its objective was to accelerate the growth rate from 8% to 10%, and to create 70 million new work opportunity in the country, raise real wages of the worker, and reduce dropout rates of the children in the school, increase literacy rate, and reduce the total fertility rate, reduce anemia and malnutrition in the country, provide clean drinking water for all, and the increase in electricity and telephone connection around the country. So this is all about the 11th five-year plan. Then the last one, that is the 12th five-year plan, which started in 2012 and to 2017, but and its focus was to increase the sustainability and inclusive growth, which with an emphasis on the infrastructure, social sector, and the employment generation. But in between this plan, in 2015, the Planning Commission was replaced by the Niti Aayog. So it was the last five-year plan of the country, and the government replaced the Planning Commission with the Niti Aayog in 2015. That is the National Institute for Transforming India. We will discuss the Niti Aayog in details in my next video. This is all for today. So thank you.